Finished?
Set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Thanks.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Yeah, that's too far.
Welcome.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Thank
This is
you.
bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Hey, great.
Yo, what's up, Super Saiyan?
Another power key. Use it quick.
How you doing tonight? Bro, seriously, why the fuck are you here? Bro, this game just started and I'm already about to turn it off.
Flying Nimbus!
Welcome. Whoa.
Don't do it, man. Like, I already planted that seed. I don't know what he was doing still in C, bro.
I owe you one.
Bro, sometimes I don't understand why they do that. Really don't. Well, what's up with you? You played today?
Watch out for enemies. That's a new power key. Place it now. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Great.
Damn. Okay, level man, keep it up. Sometimes you gotta take a break from the video games, talk to the lady. So I know what you're talking about. I feel you.
Flying Nimbus!
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Oh man.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Get up!
Ally down!
Thanks!
If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Damn, level 3.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
So far it's not looking good.
Gotta get the hell out of here!
The super transfer is headed your way.
Bro, how did this guy go from level 2 to level 4? I don't understand.
Yo, Super Saiyan, explain to me how this guy goes from level 2 to level 4. Like, how do you skip your 3rd level? Or am I tripping?
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Yeah, I did forget.
What's the best way to kill this Broly? Do we kill, what's his name? Paragus first?
Somebody's down.
At level 1?
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Like, what's the best way to kill Broly? To kill him at level 2 or level 1? Because I'm getting sick of this guy, bro. I'm ready to just fight him. Put on Frieza's death ball and call it a day. But honestly, I think the Gammas are just as annoying because they take the keys and then he can transform to Cell Max, so that's just as annoying. Ah, I see.
Listen, Gohan, Topo says. We're a little bit tensed up since we hastened the Divine Immortality handover ritual, but we don't blame this on you. Jiren then goes on to explain, however, we can't just let you become a Pride Trooper out of request. So if you agree, you'll follow us on a mission and we're going to rate you. Of course I agree. Thank you, Jiren, Gohan shouts out in joy, his face glowing now. The moment is short-lived, however, as Dispo's ear twitches as he commands silence. He then fixates his eyes on Velmon's body and then shouts out, with tears moments away from flowing from his face, I can hear his breath. Lord Velmont is alive. To the utter surprise of Gohan, Jiren, and Topo too shedding tears of relief and happiness now. Our story then takes a slight shift to a very interesting place called Monster Island, where a shooting star of sorts crash lands with a loud sound, attracting 17's attention. Out of the huge smoke cloud, Paparoni pops out, coughing profusely amidst broken trees. Damn robot. It's gonna take a few more tweaks, obviously. Anyway, here's to us, number 17, he states, as he takes a gadget out of his coat pocket while adjusting his monocle. You're that guy from Universe 3, Paparoni,
Alright, next
right?
match should start soon.
What are you doing on my island? Android 17 asks from a tree branch above. Utterly surprised, Paparoni states, but that's impossible. My tracer indicated that, only to be cut off by his gadget buzzing. You have arrived. I see, Paparoni states. Paparoni, number 17. I'm here because I have a proposition for you. How about teaming up with me? I went so far as to create an android based on the DNA of the Supreme Kai of my universe to come to yours, he states vehemently. And to get to me, you took my DNA too, Android 17 asks in suspicion. Just a hair of nothing, he replies blandly. Don't you dare ever do such a thing again, 17 threatens before getting down to his level on the ground. Alright, Paparoni agrees, as the android continues. And I'm not interested in your proposal. Paparoni is adamant though. But take a step back. Think about your family, how will you defend them, he urges. I don't need you to defend them, 17 states with determination.
Alright, next match is Cell. If you jump him while he's level 2, he doesn't automatically evolve. Like how Frieza does it. Like when they take damage, they just evolve. And it looks like we're gonna have to put up with this crap for another... What are we? September, October, November, December,
Flying Nimbus!
January.
Set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies.
If Broly doesn't get
Here's how to launch. Find the power keys.
if Broly doesn't
then
get
place them in the right
patched,
spots.
I guarantee a lot of people's gonna stop playing this game. Because it really doesn't make sense to play for 3 hours to win one match. I'm not doing that no more. And, you know, I really can't blame my teammates. I can only blame the developers. Because everyone tries, right? So, I'm not even gonna start complaining about my teammates no more. I'm just sick of this. I'm sick of the developers. You're just fucking stupid. Bro.
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. You found a power key. Go slot it. That's a new
What's up, Mac?
power key. Place it now.
I'm just saying for Dragon Ball.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Oh, man.
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Thank you.
Bro, we can't have a 7-player game no more. I hope that person said his key.
Flying Nimbus!
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. This is bad.
Like,
Somebody's
Look at
down.
this. Look at
Exercise
this.
extreme caution if you're going to help them.
You guys seeing this?
Or you not? Look at this. Just standing here doing nothing. These two are dead. And we lost the play already.
Stay calm. Stay calm. You bastard!
I'm over this game, guys.
If you think I'm just going to let you get away.
I have no idea, bro. Waiting for the emergency time machine. And this person's selling too. Bro, I don't understand why people...
Play this game just to not play this game, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why do you put the game in your system, load it in, grab a sensu bean, just to ruin the match for everybody else, just to get a Raider match?
I owe you one. Holy hell. Bastard!
Thanks, bro.
Paparoni now grows angry. Do you have any idea who the enemies are this time? He barks. It doesn't matter.
Bro, a
If you
feeding
die,
is
you die.
ridiculous.
That's just how it goes. 17
Especially in
states. He
season
walks
9.
away. Much
Just to get a Raider
Paparoni's
match?
disbelief.
It's not that serious, bro.
Dad? A meek voice calls out,
Just to get a
grabbing
Raider
17's
match.
attention right away. He turns around in utter surprise
You
and
have to
shock to see
Kill
Sapphire
yourself
and
5
Pearl in
times,
front
6
of him.
times, just to get a
Sapphire.
Raider match.
Pearl, what are you doing here? He yells out. I took them to play and we overheard you talking, darling, states his wife
tried
as she
playing in the
appears
daytime?
behind them. While his daughter clings to his wife's dress, calling out, Mom, Mom. His son looks at him with tears in his eyes. Dad, we don't want to die.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
And we don't want you to die either.
A lot
His
of low
wife
IQ
proceeds to
people
wipe
play
away
this
their
game.
tears,
But then I play
embracing
this
both of
game
her
also, so
children.
does that mean I'm low IQ?
No one is gonna die, my loves. We have many years
don't
of
know,
joy
man.
left to live.
I don't know.
This moment right here sparks countless memories of 17's beloved family in his mind as he stops in his tracks, rubs the back of his head, and states firmly, Fine. What's the plan, Paparoni? He says, as more and more alliances are created every chapter within Dragon Ball. The Erased Angels is still far out of the leagues of everyone involved right now. Strolling through this busy downtown area in one of his most studious outfits as Jiren and Dispo sit nearby watching is Gohan, as he makes his way to a heavily guarded tower patrolled by 2 soldiers. Hey you, like the video, one of the guys says, and I gotta agree, that was a pretty smooth time to do that. The soldiers taking notice of Gohan make no difference, however, as a group of women walk by at the perfect time, fawning over the soldiers, and within their commotion, Gohan is able to disappear amongst them. He takes to the skies to get a better look at the tower, and this is when he sees a window that seems like the perfect opportunity for him to infiltrate. As he climbs into the window, he talks into his watch, communicating with Jiren and the rest, asking which way he needs to go. Jiren tells him to go to room 128 and to take the green bottle, which will be in a small box. It's a devastating virus artificially created. Crazy. This agency wants to sell it to a neighboring country, which is itself at war. Do everything you can to stop them. Such pressure, Gohan thinks to himself as he finds the room in question. If I miss, countries and even a whole continent may suffer. I'll only have one chance. Let's go, he says, opening the door. On the other side of the door of room 128, a group of who all resemble something along the lines of mobsters sit around a table dressed in heavy business attire. Who are you and what do you want? One of the ambassadors says as they all take note of Gohan entering the room. I'm a financial controller and I'm here to audit you, Gohan says, as it doesn't really look like anyone believes him too much. Conveniently, however, the virus is closest to Gohan on the side of the room, so he has to decide exactly how he wants to approach this. Dad, what would you do in my place? Gohan thinks to himself. Hey Gohan, need some advice? Goku says, appearing as a figment of his son's imagination in a time of need. Yeah. Well, Goku begins, if I were you, I'd evaluate the power of my opponent so as to defeat the strongest first. That way the others would just leave without worrying about the bottle. I should have known, Dad, Gohan says. Thanks. As Goku bids him farewell and a good luck. Gentlemen, Gohan says as he hides something behind his back in his hand. I've thought about it and everything seems to be in order here. He tosses something across the table at them that explodes, creating a blinding light as Gohan grabs the tank with the virus and takes off. Sorry, Dad, he thinks to himself, but I didn't want to hurt anyone. Gohan flies down the stairs of the tower and makes his way towards the exits, trying to remember the layout of this place, but this is when he pretty much gets surrounded all at once by guards and mobsters alike, as Gohan is now in a standoff with both exits cut off. So what are we doing now, Dispo says as he and Jiren continue waiting for some time later for Gohan. All of a sudden, someone buzzes them as Casserole chimes in, asking if everything is going well on their side. We haven't heard back from him in 30 minutes, Jiren says, referring to Gohan. Shit. If he doesn't answer in an hour, intervene, Casserole tells him. I was also calling to give you some news on Lord Belmont, he continues, as they're eager to know how he is. He's with me right now, Casserole replies. And this is when we see Lord Belmont, although decrepit and burnt, standing to his feet once more, telling his pupils that he's been through a lot. It's true, but it'll take more than that to bring him down. Especially since your fates were at the mercy of a devastating war that has nothing to do with you all, he says. Over on planet Crepe, Goten and Trunks are hard at work as Whis oversees their training, going at this machine with everything that they have to perfectly sync their powers. Focus, Goten, your hand was off, Trunks yells as Goten calms himself completely and focuses his power. Focus, Goten, he plays in his head over and over again. What's that thick, warm feeling, he starts. Come on, get in touch with yourself. Of course. Whis watches in anticipation as his eyes slowly open, but when they do, Goten is in an entirely different realm, in his own subconsciousness. Oh, what the heck is this door, he says, as a giant locked door towers over him in his own mind. Goten approaches the door, wondering just what's behind this, sticking his hand out to open it. I feel some sort of pressure, he says, but right before he's able to open it, Goten! 3, 2, Trunks calls out. Goten snaps out of it at the sound of Trunks' voice, telling him to just hold on a second. I saw a door like there in my head, Goten tells him, to which Whis reveals a slight smirk. What are you talking about, Trunks asks him. Are you kidding me? I don't know, Goten
Still waiting
says,
for a match.
and Whis doesn't enlighten
6
us
out of
any
8.
further about what to do. as Whis just continues supervising, smirking along. Well, anyways,
What are you guys up
without
to?
Gotenks' power, this is really harder than expected, Goten says. But I think we have to look beyond our strength. It's at this point that Whis can confidently say that they're finally starting to learn after only a month of training. The boys are starting to mature and are making excellent progress. Late night at Gohan's house, Pan is seen sneaking out of the window and taking off flying as she says that she's so excited to train. Piccolo told me to join him in the southwestern forest the day I was ready, she says. Over in the forest at the location in question, we can see Piccolo here as he's talking to the Namekians from Universe 6, Sanel and Polina. Pan will arrive in a few minutes, he says, so let's get started. Show me what you can do 2 years after the tournament, he tells them. You'll see we've developed a new technique, they tell him. Well, then stop talking and show me. About 20 minutes later, Pan finally arrives at the destination in the forest and sees them already well into their battle. This page gotta be one of my favorites out of the whole chapter because these shots of these Namekians are absolutely ridiculous. Well, I must admit, Piccolo says to them, you become very strong and you've taught me something really interesting about our race. I want to train too, Pan says, finally appearing on the battlefield as her first real training session of this caliber begins. A month earlier, as we return to the conflict in Universe 6, Hit and Frost prepare for a death battle of their own. The pressure of such a battle here rises little by little until finally bursting through the roof. The first one to attack in this fight will certainly win this battle, because at such a level, each move is decisive. Hit's first time skip attack completely crumples Frost where he stands as his confusion sets in about how Hit was even able to pull that off. It feels like his hand is on my heart, he says, writhing in pain, as if he was pressing it and immobilizing the rest of my body with chains. I need to resist, he stutters, finally breaking free after a moment. Frost bursts out in laughter, saying that was really close. I must counterattack, he says, and I know just where to hurt him really bad. Frost appears behind Hit as he tells him that, in the end, maybe he was wrong about him. You don't hate your life, Frost tells him. On the contrary, you love it. Lacerating your victims is truly your greatest pleasure. Straight to the heart. The law of retaliation, nothing more, he says, as he pierces Hit through the heart with a single strike. Hit freezes as his body goes limp, but Frost realizes that something is amiss here as shadows appear behind him. This is when Frost turns around to see a dozen other Hits behind him. Clones, he says, confused, but Hit tells him no, we're all one. Hit and all of his replicants prepare a slashing attack, firing at Frost from all angles as he's nearly able to dodge them in time. That was a close call, Frost says, jumping out of the way, but if he thinks he's gotten away unharmed, he's sadly mistaken. It took every bit of speed Frost had to dodge all of those attacks, but Hit's precision is unmatched as Frost realizes that his leg was the casualty of that last attack. Wait, what's happening to me, Frost says, as he begins to get dizzy and lose consciousness, Hit closing in on him. The last thing he sees is the assassin's face. A month later in the current time, we return to planet Sadala to see Vegeta hard at work training the Saiyans. Vegeta at this point is still easily overpowering all of these guys, but he's enjoying being around all of these Saiyans with a thirst for strength and bettering themselves like he does. You almost kind of feel bad for Vegeta seeing him on Sadala because this really could have been him in Universe 7 in a different timeline, coaching and living amongst his other Saiyans. Let's take a break, he tells his group of Saiyans who are completely worn out. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Vegeta flies in the air, scouring the training ground, looking over at everyone and everything. Although there aren't many of them, seeing them train fills me with pride, he says. Here's your problem, Cauliflower, Ruba says as Vegeta
OP,
goes in to
bro.
check on the next group.
That time skip is
I don't understand anything, she
Crazy.
says. You told me to prepare a move in advance, but you also told me to go for it. One doesn't prevent the other, Ruba tells her. I learned at my expense that going straight into the pile leads straight to the wall. No matter how hard I try, I can make a plan until I take action, so I started preparing plan B in the middle of the action. So you have to drive into the wall, but think about how to destroy its foundations if you don't break it in one go. There you are, Vegeta, Ruba says as Vegeta tells him it's Mr. to you and flies off to the next group. Oh, keep dreaming, he says as Cauliflower continues her training, trying to decipher the exact meaning of Ruba's words. In the next group, Fennel is trying to teach Broly that he has to accept that monstrous power that he has, to stop repressing it and being fearful of it and deal with it. As for you, young lady, she says, looking at Kale now, you have to gain confidence. You refuse to believe in your reasonings, and this is what's blocking you. You're a very smart woman, Kale. I can see that from the beginning. Listen to what she's telling you, Kale, Vegeta says, landing next to them, and there won't be any limits that will stop you. In the final group, Lyric explains to Kaba that in 1 month, he got to know Kaba and he can see the youth of himself inside Kaba. You let yourself be carried away by your emotions, he tells him. Son, a true Saiyan isn't like that. Your logic, patience, and bravery must take precedence over your instinct, haste, and doubts. Understood, Admiral Lyric, Kaba says. This is when Vegeta calls him over, however, telling him that they need to talk for a minute. It's later that night at the old ruins that a meeting is taking place as we see Kaba and Cauliflower arriving. She asks what exactly they're doing there, but Kaba says that he only knows that Vegeta requested for him to bring everybody here. Broly and Kale are here as well as we see Vegeta, who's been waiting on them. He tells them that he'll keep it brief. He's been among all of their groups today, as they know. Your respective admirals seem to have things to teach you, and that's good, he says. But as far as the fight is concerned, you're already far beyond the rest of these Saiyans. So we'll meet up every night to face each other. Now draw your best forms, he tells them all, going directly against King Sadala's wishes and threats from earlier. Instinctually, Kaba, Kel, and Cauliflower all take on their Super Saiyan 2 forms at Vegeta's command,
can't do shit.
but Broly shows hesitation still. Broly, Vegeta tells him, take back that form that you had during our previous fight, no matter how out of control you may get. Since our fight, I've never taken that form again, and I only have vague memories of it, Broly tells him. Huh, I see, Vegeta replies. He then orders Kale to be the one to teach him how to control his powers better, since they haven't
Still in the lobby, I had to reset.
familiar hidden potential. The 3 Super Saiyans glare at Vegeta as he provokes them, asking if they're really ready for this. And this is when Broly finally cuts loose. If Vegeta says it's okay, then the beast can be freed. It's been quite a while since this form has seen the light of day, but per Vegeta's command, and against the wishes of King Sadala, Broly releases his ultimate Super Saiyan form, with Chapter 7 of Dragon Ball Kakami coming to a heated close.
Failed to connect the rings.
As the sun shines magnificently across the training grounds the morning after, Vegeta is in the sky looking down at the ground on the defeated Saiyans below. However, there is one that's still standing amongst them. Broly is the only other one still on his feet as Kaba, Kel, and Cauliflower lay beaten on the ground. Cauliflower makes a comment about after everything that they saw last night, there was no doubt about it. Broly has the same potential as Kale. Broly has reached a height I could have never imagined, Vegeta says. The strength he possesses now is far different from when Kakarot and I first fought him. Kale, he roars. turning his attention to her next. You've impressed me tonight. You'll be a great teacher for Broly. As for you, Caulifla, he goes on next. You'll have to make that new transformation the best in your arsenal. Keep training to maintain that form and to access it more easily. So this pretty much confirms that not only are Broly and Kale obviously similar and immensely strong, I mean stronger than Vegeta's previous encounters with either of them, but Caulifla also has a new form as well, which is really interesting. She tells Vegeta to be careful saying he's proud of her or anything like that, or he might end up ripping his tongue out. He reminds her that he is their teacher for the time being, so don't think that he isn't proud of any progress that they make, to which she simply brushes it off as they return back. Later, when they rejoin the other Saiyans, it seems the entire force is already in the middle of training, as Kaba mentions to Ruba that they started much earlier than he even expected today. No one wanted to go home last night, Ruba tells him, so we pretty much just trained the entire time. I see you're all finally beginning to understand, Vegeta says as he addresses the rest of the Saiyans before him. One of the soldiers thanks Vegeta, telling him that because of him, he now feels like he can reach his full potential and he isn't the only one here that feels that way. This is when Vegeta looks around and sees the eyes of his Saiyan brethren, accepting him and being grateful for everything he's doing for them. These are my friends and the friends of my friends, the Saiyan goes on. When I told them about my experience training with you, they regained their urges to fight as well. It's nice to finally meet you, one of the older Saiyans says, walking up to Vegeta. I'm the leader of a town about 200 kilometers away from here. I was intrigued by the story of a man who was training Saiyans, just like in the good old days. Same here, another Saiyan speaks out. I'm an ex-soldier myself. The training stories reached me as well, and I thought it's finally time to return to duty. You are all well aware of the doom that may certainly await you in the future, correct? Vegeta asks. Are you ready to take on such a risk? If we're gonna die, the old man says, we might as well fight until the very end, right? That's the spirit. That's it, Vegeta says, fired up now. It's not too late. We might just win this war, Kakarot. Elsewhere later on, we see Bulma sitting with Rapini having a friendly discussion over tea. I've told you so much about my children, but you haven't really told me anything about yours. What are your kids like? Bulma asks. Rapini replies, well, you already know the most important things. My son Peppino, he's about the same age as Trunks. Well, the present Trunks, I guess. I know that story sounds crazy, it's hard to believe. I'm sure they'll get along great though, Bulma assures her. Oh, come on, I believe you, Rapini replies. This is when Bulma asks if Rapini's husband is training with Vegeta or something. I've known you guys for a week, but I've never seen him out there. Oh, my husband? Fighting? I'd love to see that, she chuckles in response. Bulma is shocked to hear of a Saiyan that doesn't like fighting though, but this is when Rapini tells her that her husband isn't actually a Saiyan. He's a Tuffle. Tuffles are a very technologically advanced race similar to the human race that lived on planet Plant with the Saiyans. A Tuffle? They still exist in your universe?
Let the carnival of terror begin. Give me the Dragon Balls.
I have no clue what that is.
If you do not have them, then I have no need for them. Give me the Dragon Balls.
You won't get your wish.
You have my thanks.
Yeah, radar. They gave me the wrong radar. I knew I heard somebody.
Flying Nimbus! Solar Flare! This is it, huh?
20 years later. Appreciate it.
Go!
Wanted that civilian.
Won't be able to cheat death again once I've torn you into a million little pieces.
That person's sold.
Here goes! Here goes!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You won't be able to cheat death again once I've torn you into a million little pieces.
We just have to plant this AQ. I only have one Dragon Ball.
We're in trouble here.
he's dead. Oh well. They got away. Look at the W. This was most likely a greedy game.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Mac? And what's up, Legend? Yo, what's up, MJ? Baby match, regular match, adult match, does it really matter? A win is a win, right?
I mean, that's just my point of view. I really don't care who I go up against, as long as I get the W. Respect, Legend. Right, so
Reverse Bulma asks. Of course they do, Rapini tells her. They've been living on Sadala for over 2 centuries now, and it's thanks to them that the king has lots of efficient guards close to him. This is getting very interesting now. So those guards that are around King Sadala were made by Tuffles. The Tuffles spend most of their time in their laboratories just north of the capital. They work
we're 6
hard
out of 8 players.
every single day.
If you guys
finding
want to play, let me
better
know
and
and I'll
better
open the room
ways to
key.
protect our families. So your son is half Saiyan. He already
Well,
has
actually,
a
I
lot
think
in
we just
common
got
with
into a
Trunks,
match.
Bulma says gleefully. Pepino, who again is her son, isn't
Yeah.
entirely Saiyan.
So we just got into a
she
match. If you want to play,
says.
let me
He
know,
has the
and I'll
intelligence
post the
and
room key
creativity of
next
his
match. So
father,
be
while
ready.
also having the strength of my people. He is truly a brilliant kid, Rapini says proudly. That's amazing. I hope to meet both him and your husband soon, Bulma says. This is when she also asks if maybe it's possible that she'd be able to.
This
go
game is
and
called
see
Dragon Ball
one
The
of
Breakers.
Tuffle Labs as well. Well, Rapini goes on, it's kind of difficult to get there even if we had a car permit. But you're just in luck. I'm a great woman with an even greater husband. He should be back tomorrow. He might agree to take us there. You mean I could get to go there as soon as tomorrow? Bulma says excitedly, to which Rapini replies, well, yeah, as they go on to celebrate the coming revolution of Sadalian technology. 1 month prior on planet Calumet, we see Basil and the rest of the dog trio speaking to Krillin and the others.
I haven't watched
asking
all of
just
this
what it
Kakume,
is that's even
so
brought
I'm just
them.
watching it. I think for the
Gohan
second
told us
time.
that training with the 3 of you would
I've only
help us
watched the
prepare
first
for
couple of
upcoming
chapters.
Battle, Krillin
So
speaks up.
watching it with the team right now.
Ha! You training with us? They all laugh in unison.
We're gonna play teams next
Wait,
match.
what were you saying about a message earlier? Bergamo asks all of a sudden. Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha look around, kind of confused. You mean the message from the Grand Priest? Tien repeats. You don't remember that or something? Ber-
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Someone help me. Oh no.
I suppose I'll let this one live. There's no sense wasting my time with a single speck of dust.
You really want to save me?
Not really, but you have to do. Took off my double jump.
Do you see Dolly?
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Flying Nimbus!
I know where the key is, right in this corner.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Frieza's alright. Right now, Broly's the most difficult. I play with Frieza. Personally, I like Frieza.
Careful now.
That's just me.
Won't be like before, and I won't.
Okay, so he's destroying A. I was gonna go find that key over there.
Do try to survive.
Flying Nimbus!
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick.
Take on. Take on. You're done! You bastard!
Great. You know what to do with that key.
I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt.
Doubt and say he had a Dragon Radar. Dragon Ball Radar.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Let's jump in. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her.
I
Yeah.
owe you one.
Yeah, I think he had a Dragon Radar, so he knew where I was. And 1v1 against the Raider isn't on your favor. Let's just say that.
Now, let's see, shall we? Flying Nimbus!
I can plant this D key,
I
but I'm gonna wait.
apologize for the wait. Shall we begin round two?
I'm back this way. Okay, right now I have no ball, so if you come against me, stream
Let's
snipe.
see, shall we?
Yeah, I have no balls. So what you gonna do now? Stream snipe me?
Take on. Now,
You see, I have no ball.
shall we?
So yeah, you listening, huh? You see, stream sniping, losers, bro. Go suck your mother.
Stream sniping, bro, in the year 2025? Come on, dog. You got busted, bro. I had no Dragon Ball. There's no reason to come in there. He's a dirty boy. You got busted, bitch ass. Don't watch my stream. Watch the game, homie. Actually, no, you can watch the stream. I need to watch ours. Hey, do something.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now.
Alright guys, I'm gonna post the room key after, so make sure you guys are ready if you want to play.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Yeah, how's that new Dragon Ball game? It's a mobile game? Unfortunately, I don't have a good mobile phone. So playing games and stuff is not for me.
Trouble.
Yeah. Level 2, nothing I could have done, bro.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Let's see.
GG's. Alright, I'm gonna post the key. If anyone wants to join. I'll leave it up for 2 minutes. Bro, I thought that was a mobile game. It's coming to PlayStation? I looked at the trailer. I didn't like it. To be honest, I didn't like it. Same with the other mobile Dragon Ball Z game. It doesn't seem appealing to me. But a lot of people play it. I'll be back, guys. If you want to play, join. Where's my controller? Super Saiyan, always do this, bro. Wait for you. Mac, you joining?
Bergamo and the others are still kind of lost as Yamcha realizes that this could mean something very troubling.
Yep, time to
The
cook.
Grand Priest's message must have been stopped by the clouds that
Yeah,
cover
that's what we're
planet
doing.
Calumet, Krillin says.
Don't worry, homie.
I
Got
would
you.
explain it. Wait, are you telling me there are thousands of planets that don't know about the situation because of a problem like that, Yamcha yells? With Krillin seeing that now they'll just have to fill them in on everything. Well, if that's the case, let us not waste any more time, Bergamo says after being briefed. I need to see just what you guys are worth. As the three Earthlings prepare for battle, the trio powers up looking just as menacing as they always do, but potentially underestimating their Universe 7 friends. The battle begins as the Earthlings show amazing potential against the dog trio, and I gotta keep it up, Buck. The art is just always the icing on the cake. I can never get over how incredible this always looks. Krillin tells the others to remember just what this is all for and why they're here. We're here to shatter our limits and push far beyond that, Tien says. Let's show Goku that all the years spent with him have served us well. The battle continues to rage on, but this is when the three Earthlings reunite in the middle of the battlefield, with Krillin asking Tien and Yamcha if they're ready. The three fire a massive beam in unison together, with Bergamo saying that he didn't think these guys would show this much promise as they combat the beam. Basil comments that he doesn't understand, however, especially those two bald guys who weren't all that in the Tournament of Power. They're just like us, Bergamo tells him. Their true strength is in their collaboration, their teamwork, but separated, their individual power is glaring. With Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha putting everything they have into their final attack, a huge explosion occurs as the attack dissipates, leaving a massive crater in the ground, but the victors, even though they may have lost, the Earthlings have shown amazing potential to Bergamo and the others, as even he admits that he almost got a little serious there himself. So I guess we should find a place to rest and heal them up now, he says. In the meantime, while everyone is putting in this work and busting their butts in training, we return to Sidra's planet in the presence of the gods. We have almost 2 years to finalize our little scheme, Sidra says to Ro. We need to get ahead of them and strike first, before they're able to react. Wait, what the heck is going on over here? This is when Mojito turns around, hearing that little suspicious comment he just made, as he walks over to him demanding to know just what they're talking about.
Time Patroller's duty, by the way, guys.
Nothing
I think Max
important,
said he took it off
Mojito
last time.
says, but Mojito demands that they answer the
personal.
question that he just asked.
You guys don't have it.
What were you talking about? Really, we weren't talking about anything. Don't worry, Citra repeats. But Mojito wouldn't be so quick to let them off the hook. Well, he says, towering over them now, I'll be watching you all the more from now on. Sir, Ro pleads, it's anything but what you think. I can assure you that we would never, ever allow ourselves to act in this way without consulting each other in the face of such divine conflict. Good, Mojito replies, as a very strange
I put it on.
comes to an end.
Because I remember a couple times we were having problems sending that last key.
Yamcha bragging to the
And,
others, saying, I told
no one
you
had
he'd
Time
wake up
Patroller's
without a
duty, so I
sense
put
of
it on.
being. Stop being so proud and be thankful, Tien tells him. Krillin looks at the state of themselves and can only honestly wonder, if this is their condition now, then what's gonna happen when they're faced with more numerous and dangerous enemies?
I did not, Legend.
Well, we got a little bit less than 2 years left, Yamcha begins. We'll learn. Anyhow, how will we know when the war will start? Lord Sidra and Ro will warn us, Bergamo says. We can trust them. This bald man here must be able to see through the clouds with that front eye of his, Lavender says, as everyone laughs but Tien, of course, who doesn't think it's so funny. Where did that eye come from anyway, Basil asks. This is when we actually get a pretty cool recent explanation of Tien's lore and ancestry a bit. I belong to the clan of the Three Eyes, which has this particular feature, he says, but it kinda doesn't exist anymore. During my childhood, the wise men of my clan loved to tell old stories about the power of the third eye. Some spoke of a divine power, others spoke of a prophetic sign, and some people outside of our clan.
No, Mac, I was
saw
saying
us
that
as
I put
demons.
on time patroller's duty
My
just in
elders
case any
have
of you guys didn't
always
have it
taught
on.
me the difference between my
I have it
strength
on
and my identity.
because I don't mind making
I
the
joined
sacrifice
training school and met
for the team,
Chaozu,
so
my best friend.
I kept it
but
on.
One day while returning to my
So if you guys want to
village,
change your
my
skills
family
up for
vanished
something
into
else,
thin
I have
air.
it just in case.
I spent years looking for them, but he drifts
Because
off.
planting that last key is annoying.
So I made
Especially
the
when the
crane
Raiders
school my
camping.
second family. Then I met Yamcha,
I don't mind going.
Krillin, and Son Goku while they were studying martial arts in a rival school of mine. But going back to my third eye, it's nothing more than a physical characteristic. It has nothing to do with any special prophecies. There's a little bit of everything on Earth. I mean, the king of Earth is a dog, for crying out loud, Yamcha comments, which, yeah. So it's not that surprising to see people with an extra eye or even not having a nose. Well, don't look at me, Krillin says, knowing that he is the only fella here with no nose. Well, we were a great team, but that may never happen again, Yamcha mentions, looking down. Why would you say that, Bergamo says. This is when a rather cold silence overcomes the room, but Krillin would proceed to explain the other part of the situation. Goku was in Universe 19 when it was sealed off, so he's not with us anymore, he says. We have to continue on without him. This is not an answer Yamcha is willing to take, however, as he fires everyone's spirits up like he does so well, telling them that Goku is still with them, in their hearts. He taught us so many things, he says, and he always proved to us that it's never too late. We will win this battle, and I'm gonna rescue Goku myself from our enemies, he goes on, as Chapter 8 of the legendary Dragon Ball Kikume comes to a close. It is very useful for travel between universes, Paparoni says, but I still need to fix some problems. You have to wait a month before you can use it again, so it's not very practical. This is also the same bot that I used to get to Universe 7 from his native Universe 6.
Right now
also
we're still in the
back
lobby,
then.
4 out of
Been
8
on Earth
players,
for
so
30
hang
days
tight.
now. We've lost enough time, he goes on. As 17 and 18 say, well, shall we go? I'm ready, 18 says as she stretches out her arm, excited to train again. For our families, we need to get back on track. This is when we see 17 crouching down as he says goodbye to his children as well, telling them to take care of their mother as he and his sister 18 take off. Marin, be sure to help your aunt, 18 says, as the brother and sister leave to train together. I'm counting on you. The Shinbot transportation system is finally ready again as Paparoni boots it up. Just enter the coordinates.
No, Mac, how was the matches for you tonight? So far, it's been like 10 minutes to find a match, bro.
Servers are not cooperating. Yo, Super Saiyan, you still there?
And the trip will be almost instantaneous. This is when two other familiar voices chime in as we see someone else approaching them before they leave. Hey there, Hercule says, with Majin Buu trailing slightly behind him. We come to you at the request of the mayor. The only electronic devices still working at the town hall are all burned out after indicating the position at Krillin's house for a brief second, the presence of some unknown device. Has the war started, or was all of that a false alarm? False alarm, Paparoni tells him. We're simply preparing for a journey back to my world. We just activated my Shinbot. It must have disrupted the magnetic network or something.
Next match should start in about 2 minutes.
Paparoni, scientist engineer, he introduces himself. And you are? Who am I? Hercule boasts. I'm the strongest man in the world. The strongest? Paparoni replies. I'm sorry, but I don't remember seeing you at the Tournament of Power. Arrogant. I am the greatest Mr. Satan, world renowned for his extraordinary martial arts skills. But as he throws a punch,
yeah, that's true.
It's blocked by Sapphire, telling Hercule to get out of the way. He almost hit the baby. Sapphire, come on, don't be rude, Crystal says as Hercule's jaw drops at the sight of her. You're the supermodel Crystal, right? He asks. Yeah, that's me, she replies, and you're Mr. Satan, right? The famous martial arts champion. Hercule is head over heels that she even knows
Guys, I don't know
who he
what
is,
the fuck is
even though
going
his
on
arrogance
tonight.
is endless
Excuse my
as
language.
18 and Paparoni just roll their
Gotta post room key again. Oh no, I don't. The host disconnected. Let me just make sure it works, or I might have to counselor and give you guys a new room key. Are you guys back in the lobby?
eyes. All of a sudden, Majin Buu sees something he doesn't really like too much as he walks over to the Shinbot. He picks it up, flipping it every which sort of way before getting irritated and asking, what's this thingy? Buu, out of nowhere, eats the Shinbot whole as Paparoni and the others panic from his sudden recklessness. The Shinbot begins making all these weird robo noises, but then Majin Buu begins to glow. 18 charges in, asking why does Buu always have to show up at the worst times, diving right into the piercing light illuminating from Buu, but as she almost grabs him, he disappears and she flies directly through him. I missed? Buu? Hercule asks, but he's gone, as 18 asks Paparoni if he has any idea where they just went. He activated the Shinbot without entering a new coordinate, Paparoni begins with a frustrated look on his face. If he teleported, it's because the destination was chosen randomly when Shinbot was in his mouth.
Hopefully this one works.
It's impossible to
We found
find
another
him now.
match.
But there was already an
So
area
maybe 2
selected
minutes?
before, right? 18 says, panicking. This is when Paparoni replies that yes, it was Universe 7, so if Shinbot is gone, then that means the area has been changed. I knew this would all amount to nothing, 17 says, as Hercule chimes in saying that he doesn't understand any of this magic mumbo jumbo, but where is Buu at? He asked Paparoni. Shockingly, however, Boo's destination would be nowhere nice.
Alright guys, let's try to get a W.
and nowhere
You know what to
simple
do.
come and
Set
go
the key as
from.
fast as possible.
The next
Find the
time we
Dragon
see
Balls.
Majin Buu,
Beat up the Raider at
he'll
level
be in
2.
a crater, being overlooked by dozens of devious-looking beings, trapped in the demon
And
realm
it's a
as the
Frieza.
search for Majin Buu begins. Off in Universe 11, as Gohan's
If we can get
shroud
Frieza to
into
level
a
2 on a time
Pride
machine,
Trooper heats
easy
up,
win.
He's been cornered by
Easy
enemies
win.
after being exposed as a fraud by mobsters. There's no way you're getting out of here with that bottle, one of the mobsters says. Put it down and put your hands up. Gohan would go on to close his eyes, concentrating and sensing the energy around that area more clearly as they take aim at him. He tosses the cube with the vial in the air before taking his glasses off, saying that he really wishes he didn't have to hurt anyone, but they leave him no choice. As one of the guards attempts to shoot at Gohan, he easily snatches all of the bullets out of the air with a single hand. That was pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. As he opens his eyes, a shockwave knocks back the entire force of soldiers, taking out the first wave of enemies. He drops the bullets from his hand and then goes on the offensive, kicking the first opponent in the face before charging at the next and landing another kick across the face. The big guy gets knocked back, sent flying as he nearly crushes his other partner standing behind him.
one of you.
Gohan lands on the wall, catching himself, all
Would you
the
like
while
to
this
work
having
for
happened
me?
in a handful of seconds. As the bullets hit the
got
floor before the cube
Torture's
does,
no
he
fun
launches
if I
himself to
can't
catch
hear
it in
you
time.
scream.
Ready, Dispo, Jiren says as they
I
take
made
off
you
to
a
give
promise,
Gohan some
didn't
much
I?
needed backup,
I said you would
assuming the plan
experience
was all a
dread
bust
like
at this point. We'll go through the window that Gohan used.
Alright guys, let's try to get this W.
Can you hear me? Flying Nimbus! Trunks! I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Damn, that's not good already.
grateful.
You got one Dragon Ball.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Flying Nimbus! Gotta get the hell out of here!
Do try to survive, would you? I wouldn't want my
Thought I was a gun in there.
I didn't even know this civilian here.
Thank you so much.
Flying Nimbus!
We're in a stalemate right now. We haven't found any more keys and he's still level 2.
welcome.
I'm gonna check underwater.
Someone, anyone, please! Oh no! Thank you! Thank you!
I didn't realize that no one checked these.
Great! You know what to do with that key. Hey, great! You found another power key.
Good job, Mac.
Use it quick!
Flying Nimbus!
Can I come this way?
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Flying Nimbus!
Oh shit. We need to find this radar quick. Let me check inside. Sometimes the key be down here in the water. Nope. Oh, there's a box right there though. We're all looking for this damn A key. No one has a power key radar? If we get this key, we can just jump him at level 2. He gets down to nowhere, bro.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at the altar. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Oh man, Digi, why did you go there, bro? He's selling. Okay, you better revive him. Alright, Mac. It's time to kill.
Consider it done.
Why is this guy not reviving yet? Super Saiyan, go somewhere safe for now.
I apologize for the wait. Shall we begin?
Oh shit, Super Saiyan's getting cooked.
You're done!
Gotta help. Where's the supplies, bro? I need a drink.
Oh man. Stay calm. Stay calm.
He's Golden Frieza. Someone's down. Did you? Right now, I'm not rushing.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Mac, we have to go in.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Flying Nimbus!
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
We won the match. What happened? Bro, I don't know what happened, but W in the chat. I was coming to save Mac, and then, sorry, I was coming to save Super Saiyan. Mac got KO'd. You got the W. Good game, guys.
When they bust through the window, however, looking pretty
Waiting
spiff,
for
I
everyone
might
to return
add.
to the lobby.
Jiren and Dispo are shocked. Wait,
Yo, I don't even know what
why
happened.
didn't you answer us? They asked.
One of
as
the
they
teammates
see
killed him, I
Gohan
guess.
is just fine.
Because
And he
he
has
didn't
the
say that
file
he
as well,
disconnected.
safe and sound, saying that it was just truly hectic, so he didn't really have a chance.
I'm
Well,
gonna save Super Saiyan.
you've inflicted more fear than harm, I suppose, Jiren says, as they round up the criminals outside to be transported off. So I suppose you succeeded in your mission. This is when a godly drawn gang appears, asking for
Yeah,
some
I
Gohan.
had
As
I
Gohan
saw you hit that
replies,
stun.
The pride
He did the
troopers.
break free,
Young
and then I
man,
was gonna hit him with
you've done your
the
duty, Kasaru
solar
says,
flare.
stepping up from the middle.
But then I saw you went to go
Moreover,
save
Jiren
Super
and Dispo
Saiyan.
have praised your merits and
I was
bravery.
coming to save you guys. I had a
You
sense of
indeed
you.
have already proven yourself at the
But
tournament
it's all
of power.
good.
but
I'm in the lobby.
You've now
I need
confirmed
you
our
guys to come back,
expectations
or I
by
need to give you a
proving your
new key.
ability to serve the innocent. In short, all this talk about how you are now one of our proud brothers. Gohan has now officially become a pride trooper.
Super
Later
Saiyan, do
that
you need
night,
a
the
new
Pride
room key?
Troopers decide to throw a little celebration for their newest member as we pull up to a restaurant next with everybody
Yeah, it
going
looks like he
crazy in
does.
front of a feast inside.
1 second, guys. Anyone else want to join? Feel free. Right now it's Super Saiyan Mac and myself. No, no Gohan, no Ive, no Josh, no Del. Just us three. Next match, check in summon. I got some tickets to summon. I'll be back.
Well, Gohan, Dispo begins at the table. Tell us about your family. We know your father, but that's really it. Well, I've got a younger brother, Gohan replies. He's 16 years old right now, and my mother's name is Chi-Chi. She's an exemplary mother who's always wanted me and my brother to succeed. I love her so much. And finally,
Yep.
I'm married to a woman named Videl.
Once we finish
and
the,
have a beautiful daughter named Pan.
The
You
next
have a
match,
daughter,
I
Dispo
can summon.
replies with his jaw drop. Congratulations, Gohan. She must be the cutest. You have a picture? Gohan pulls out his wallet to reveal a picture of his beautiful family, as it seems like he and Dispo just
I gotta
made a
change these
personal
settings on my
connection.
computer every so often.
You're all
something just
magnificent,
keeps
he
messing
says
up.
after looking at the picture. Wait, I'll show you mine too. Oh, you're a dad too? Gohan asks, as Dispo proudly takes out his wallet as well. Aren't they just the cutest, he says, showing a picture
Yeah,
of
after
him
this match,
with
I'll summon.
about a
I got some
dozen
tickets.
baby purple cats. Wow, Gohan.
Yo,
says
Super Saiyan
chuckling.
Mac.
You have a small family.
Are you guys looking for any
Yep,
skills in
this fool
particular
says proudly,
or abilities?
This is the last litter. I'm very proud of
Me,
it.
I'm still looking for
Wait, you
Broly's
mean there
gigantic
were
roar.
Other litters, Gohan
and
asks,
Goku's,
as this fool
Super Spirit
seems to
Bomb.
have a couple dozen kids.
What are you guys looking
All
for?
of a sudden, the door begins to creak open as someone else arrives next. This is when Belmont, all dressed up for the occasion as well, walks in with Topo saying that he's crossed paths with Death, but the current between us wasn't very strong. So I decided to come back, he says, grinning, as I can only imagine what he has planned for the Pride Troopers. The addition of Gohan now. Back on Planet Crib, we return back to the strenuous training Whis is putting Goten and Trunks through, but these boys are both prodigies in their own right. There's nothing we can do, Trunks says. You can only rely on that weird door you saw in yourself, and know it. So I gotta succeed, he says, as it seems that for the first time that I know of at least, Goten has momentarily surpassed Trunks. You'll get there, Trunks, Goten tells him. If I made it, there's no reason you can't. Okay, Trunks says, calming himself and closing his eyes. I have to do it. I have no choice. He takes a deep exhale as his concentration intensifies, and this is when all of a sudden, a warm feeling overtakes Trunks as he opens his eyes. Did it work, he asks, as he hears Goten calling his name. Trunks, can you hear me, he asks. I think you made it, but I can't see you. However, Trunks confirms that he can at least see the door, and he says he thinks that they should try and open it. Come on, you can do this, Goten thinks to himself. You have to find a way. All of a sudden, wait. In the reflection of the gilding on the door, I see Gotenks, he says. Hold on, me too, Trunks replies, as Goten plays around in the reflection, saying that Gotenks mimics everything he does. But this is when they notice something weird at that exact moment. They somehow end up seeing each other instead of Gotenks for a moment, which gives Goten an idea. Yo, Trunks, on the count of 3, raise your right hand and spread your fingers, he says. As they count to 3 and then both simultaneously raise their hand and spread their fingers.
Are there any skills that give you
I see you right behind the door,
like
Trunks says as it begins to
stronger
creak open,
melee?
revealing a blinding light. On the inside stands the silhouette of Gotenks as they walk
Because I
in
don't
and
like the
check it
skills
out.
where you lose
They're
power
really Gotenks, Goten
for flying and
asks.
stuff.
Aren't we supposed to face our demons behind this door? This is when it hits him though. Wait, I get it now. Our demons, or rather our demon, is him, Goten says, as Trunks agrees. With fusion,
Trained by
there's
Angel,
no
is that
need to
where you
recalibrate
increase the
each
flight
other.
speed,
Everything works
but you lose damage?
automatically. No additional teamwork needed after the
I need a
fusion.
skill that gives you more
So we
damage.
have to read each other without
wanna
relying
fight.
on that to do so. This is when they return to the outside world, fired up, knowing exactly what they have to do now. As they throw that next punch, Goten and Trunks, even if only for a brief moment, achieve perfect synchronization of their power without the fusion, and this would cause the machine to break finally. Whis looks stunned himself that they were able to pull this off so fast, as the two boys stand exhausted, destroying the device. Ha! Too easy, Whis, they both say, throwing up a thumbs up. You're gonna have to train us harder the next time. But the boys faint from exhaustion before finishing their sentence. Good, Whis chuckles.
Right now I have
amused, but
vehicle
proud
movement
at
speed.
the same time. Whis looks up into the sky as he
the other
ponders
vehicle
something,
movement
though, saying that
where you can
after
pick items
several
up
millennia,
on a vehicle
we finally
Head start,
decided to
drink,
return, huh, Lord
and
Beerus?
sprint.
As he gazes
or double
off
jump.
into the cosmos. Hours earlier on Beerus' planet, the Oracle Fish seems to be seeing the God of Destruction off, saying that first Whis left with the 2 Saiyans, and now it's your turn to leave. You can't leave.
Either
What
I'll
am I
drink
gonna
the drink
do here
myself
all
or
by
I'll give it to a
myself, they
teammate
say?
if they go down.
Just go to Earth, Beerus tells them. There's plenty of good food to keep you busy down there. But why can't I come with you, the Oracle Fish asks, as Beerus looks more serious than ever right now. Oh no, my dear fish. Where I'm going is no place for you, he replies. The Oracle Fish pleads that it's a long journey, so Beerus should need some company. Beerus responds, however, that with this war approaching, the only company he needs is that of the perpetuity of silence, so I'll go alone. That
All right,
is
Legend.
my
Thank you
last
for
word,
dropping by.
says.
Really appreciate it.
Slings on
Come back tomorrow.
some
We'll be
form
playing
of
again.
escape for the very first
And
time.
this game's called Dragon Ball: The
Fish
Breakers.
comments that he
case
very
anyone else wants
rarely
to know.
decides to wear
Have yourself a
this.
good night.
As we see Beerus
Peace.
next, he sports a headdress, telling the Oracle Fish that this is something he only wears when he goes home. I'll be back soon.
put the camera
father,
back on.
Beerus says,
I'll
as
be
he
right back.
alludes to the potential meetup between himself and the rest of his race in coming chapters of Dragon Ball Kakumi. I miss that feeling, Beerus says to himself as he takes in the setting around him. This is planet Gezi on the borders of universes 6 and 7. As he descends to the ground, Beerus walks across a small river to see someone else meditating as well across the water. So you came here too, he says. Yeah, I've been waiting for you for a month, you idiot, Champa says as he and Beerus sit across the coffin. I haven't been here in over 1,000 years, father, Beerus says, as we can assume that their father is the one in that coffin. How would he have acted in our situation, Champa asks. This whole thing gives me headaches. Beerus replies that it's sure that he'd do much better than him at least, to which Champa gives a snarky reply. Even in times of peril, the sibling rivalry never fades. Over on planet Crepe, Goten and Trunks are reaching the climax of their current training with Whis, and after a short break, they're back at it again. Hey Whis, did we make it? Goten says, looking pretty drowsy still. Well, you slept well, I guess, it seems, Trunks says. Whis would go on to state that they're now entering the second phase of the training. You must now unlock your godly potential, he announces. It's a necessary step to reach stage 3 of your preparation. This would be the official beginning of Goten and Trunks' God Key training, as neither of them expected it to be so quickly, even though that is what they came here for. Good luck, Whis tells them with a smirk, as now their very life forces will be tested. I welcome you to the planet Lestia, Whis says, as he transports them to a different training location now. Here are 2 spears of God Key, he goes on, producing 2 orbs of energy. My only advice, assimilate them. What? That's all? Goten replies naively, with Trunks being equally as naive, but this would soon be fixed. Nope, that's it, just assimilate them. After which this step will be closed, Whis replies. He sends the orbs in their direction as the 2 ready themselves. They charge right in to get ahead of the orbs, but the energy passes directly through their bodies. This seems bearable, Goten says, as he and Trunks look at each other pretty confused, feeling no changes yet whatsoever. All of a sudden, both of them collapse in excruciating pain, clenching their chests as they heave up blood and nearly pass out from extreme trauma. Oh, Whis chuckles. Perhaps I should have warned you, apart from your fathers, of course. No mortal has survived these spheres for millions of years.
Dealing with something. Hold on.
It's a miracle that you 2 are still conscious. Somehow, both of them are still on their feet, though, writhing in agony, but the only thing constant on both of their minds is being stronger than their fathers by any means necessary. It takes everything these 2 have and more to not implode from the agony, but Saiyan will is near impossible to break, and the drive these 2 have mirrors that of Goku and Vegeta as they continue to fight. Then, they both hit the ground, as the orbs then pass through their bodies and appear above them. After seeing their condition, we
need to start writing a message to the Breakers developers on Twitter and tell them to do adjustments. You can't wait till next year.
Goten's only question for Whis, however, would be, does assimilate just mean to keep it inside their bodies? When Whis replies yes, something clicks within Goten, who seems to have an idea now. That goal to surpass their fathers, continuing to ignite a fire within these boys that won't let them give up, even if it kills them. During this time, across the multiverse in Universe 6, the training would intensify even more as we see Vegeta meditating as his strongest warriors train together. The Saiyans face the fields of action and limits of their potential now, and we would go on to see Broly in his Super Saiyan form working hard to control that rage, and with Kale's help, it seems he's making great progress as she tells him that he's almost got it now. Kaba and Caulifla would also make waves in the progression of their own training, as we see a Super Saiyan 2 Kaba standing across from quite a powered up Caulifla. Suddenly, they're exposed. King Sadala would appear above them after having already warned Vegeta about these damn transformations, as they coldly lock eyes. Keep going, I'll be back, he says, instantly noticing the king's arrival and taking to the skies immediately. Vegeta would confront the king head on with no fear whatsoever. I see you've come more and more often to see the Saiyans exercise, Vegeta states. The next step would be to participate, you know. You and your friends will leave this planet at dawn, the king says coldly, wanting no conversation after this disobedience. Vegeta is in disbelief, but the king's patience has run out as he six his guards on Vegeta next. Vegeta easily disarms
This
the
shit better
guards
not
and
fail.
tosses them both away behind them. He then momentarily begins to lose his cool, possibly forgetting the scope of this whole situation, and takes
Someone
a
has
swing at
internet
King
problems.
Sadala. He stops his hand, however, and attempts to explain, telling King Sadala to just listen for a second. The king doesn't let him get another word out though, and decks Vegeta with a ferocious punch that honestly took him off guard, surprised at how strong the king is. You who used to teach my people to defend themselves so well. It's pitiful, the king says crudely. You are nothing. You and the other traitors to my people. King Sadala then continues attacking Vegeta as Broly and the others look on confused, not really sure what to do in this situation. King Sadala sends Vegeta soaring through a mountain and with impressive
My
speed,
guy's playing on some dial-up.
chases after him for a combo as Vegeta mocks him. So here's the true face of the pacifist king, he says, knowing that a true Saiyan would communicate with him best by a show of aggression and force.
Alright guys, match is about to begin.
King Sadala will keep pressuring Vegeta, each attack seeming stronger than the last, as Vegeta is honestly taken aback by the king's strength. King Sadala will prepare an attack that almost looks like a Gallic gun considering his pose, and Vegeta will return a blast of his own as well. A massive explosion goes off in the sky as Kaba and the others look on that could possibly harm them, so Kaba creates a barrier to shield everyone on the ground. It seems like both Vegeta and the king took a decent amount of damage from that explosion, but there would be no clear winner as they both still remain on their feet. Vegeta charges back in and goes on the offensive this time, but the king's combat experience seems to be relative to Vegeta's as he easily blocks his kills. Why didn't you ever show up at the 2 tournaments against us, Vegeta asks. You should have protected your own. Vegeta is finally able to land a kick on the king right to the chin, but even a full power kick from Vegeta seems to not faze the king.
Cricket Wi-Fi?
As he simply just spits the blood out of his mouth. This is when King Sadala and Vegeta enter
No, I know that's
full-fledged
probably some
battle,
American,
as the two clash back
no-name
and forth
brand.
ruthlessly. Vegeta would assume he's predicting the king's movements as King Sadala creates a ki blast in his left hand, but then fakes and tries to hit Vegeta with a knee, demonstrating his experience even more. Vegeta attempts to block his knee, but is suddenly hit with a right hook as the king's feint takes him off guard. Skill-wise,
Oh, I
King
have a
Sadala
theory there.
seems to be able to hang with the best of them, but this kind of just pisses Vegeta off. And for a moment,
Get
his
these,
anger
OP
takes
people.
over and he returns a critical knee to the king that creases him. This enrages King Sadala, who grabs Vegeta and then angrily tosses him back into the ground. Never such an affront has been made to me by a Saiyan, King Sadala says. You will leave this planet if by force.
Place it now.
He launches himself at full speed, blazing towards Vegeta on the ground, but the Saiyan just stands there ready for anything and unfazed by this battle. The fight's becoming interesting, but you always seem to restrict your abilities, Vegeta says. He goes on to meet the king in the skies, and the two collide with a vicious headbutt that sends ripples throughout the lands around them. This panel is probably my favorite in the entire chapter. I definitely got like
Gotta
old
wait a
school
couple more
Dragon
seconds to
Ball
get
and
my Vegas
DBZ
back.
vibes from this, so well done to the team. You guys are amazing at what you do.
Oh,
Two
what the
Nagas
heck?
this hard colliding is definitely gonna do some damage, but after taking a few similar headbutts from Goku, King Sadala cannot phase Vegeta like that, so they both recover and get back to it. What Vegeta does next as King Sadala shoots a flurry of ki blasts at him, I'm not even sure how to put into words, as he seems to envision the exact pathways he can take to maneuver every single one of his attacks, and does so with ease after closing his eyes. When he opens them, Vegeta's eyes and aura show a glint of something unbelievable. I can't believe you guys did this. Ultra Instinct Vegeta is displayed as Vegeta's newest technique that he seems to be pretty good at as well. Only momentarily, however, as after Vegeta's within range again, he switches from Ultra Instinct to Super Saiyan to attack the king. The sight of the Super Saiyan, however, throws the king into a raging spiral as his mind nearly collapses from the stress of just seeing the storm. Vegeta stops his punch midway as the king seems to be fighting a battle internally at the moment as he looks at him confused. I think it might be time for you to explain yourself, Vegeta says, standing over the king and returning to his base form. What makes you hate this form so much, even though it's only a tenfold increase in our capacity? The king remains silent as on the ground, the Saiyans spectating the battle seem to be confused as to how Vegeta was able to best their king and what this means for them now. The admirals remind everyone to mind their business and return to their training, however. Finally, the king chooses to speak and gives his explanation on why this form is a thing of nightmares for him. This demonic form with golden hair, he goes on, took over my body for the first time the night Gherkin took the life of our previous king. But that evil took away hundreds of lives of innocent people, along with those of my enemies, he continues, recalling that uncontrollable rage. Women, children, even brothers in arms. That outburst caused by my transformation made my hatred into an endless rampage. This child carrying his sister's body within
think you have all the Dragon
still
Balls.
haunts me. I see in this facet of my people only the manifestation of evil. A conditionally accessible form of such hatred cannot be healthy, he goes on. You'll end up driving everyone crazy.
Thank you very
Kaba
much.
has achieved this transformation through a pure, true protective devotion to you, Vegeta roars back. Would a demon team up with you to protect you? One can't be sure who one's own people really are once one admits that there is nothing more dangerous than a starving man, the king replies. Who do you think you're dealing with? What makes us who we are can't be reduced to a simple form. We're made of our acts, and all too often those of which we're the least proud of, Vegeta admits. The Super Saiyan is a weapon like any other.
What's the big idea?
The key is to use it wisely. What is this heavy burden that I see in your eyes springing from the bottom of your soul, King Sadala asks him. Vegeta confesses that in the past, he massacred entire populations for pure pleasure. This is kind of like his reckoning. What did I just tell you?
He's coming
King
right
Sadala
towards the guy with the
asks?
Dragon Balls.
Unfortunate that this form has made
He's going
you
against the
crazy.
guy with the Dragon Balls.
However, unbeknownst to the king, during that time in Vegeta's life, the Super Saiyan was only a thing of legend whose existence he himself doubted. For me, all is well. It's now up to you to discharge your burden, Vegeta tells him. King Sadala ponders his words and admits that Kaba did used to tell him about Vegeta, and he remembers that he told him that he was a man who loved his people. So what ultimately made you change and be aware of your actions? Vegeta chuckles and then looks up into the sky as he tells him that he loves to tell him that it's only because of his wife and children.
You have to go Super Saiyan?
That I owe it to the encounter with a warrior greater than myself.
Alright, good night.
Years ago, I understood
You gotta go.
true happiness and where true
See you tomorrow.
justice resided. The Earth, his planet that I had then attacked, became my home and I started my family there. Without him, I wouldn't be the same today, as Vegeta attributes much of who he is today to
Appreciate it,
Goku
Super Saiyan.
and their
Have a good night.
rivalry turned friendship, whether he'd call it that or not. And it's precisely with each transformation, each time that he surpassed himself, that I admired him more and more in spite of myself. The Super Saiyan opened my eyes, my friend. At first, King Sadala would be taken aback, but
Yeah, see you tomorrow, homie. Have a good day at school tomorrow.
Genuine liking to Vegeta. You fell to your knees and you didn't know how to get up, Vegeta says. But I understand you.
Yo, what's up, Goku Black? Yeah, you can play.
Wisely than you did in your
I'll give you the room key after.
He reaches out his hand as the likeness of Goku resonates off of him in this moment. King Sadala then goes on to say one last goodbye to his brothers.
Yo, thanks, Mac.
Those whose lives he had been dwelling on daily, as he's ready to turn over a new leaf and no longer shun the strength of the Saiyans. Vegeta was not only able to help the Saiyans of Universe 6 become more powerful, but he also gained the trust of his people and the king, as things seem to be going pretty smoothly for them from here on out. Even back on Earth, the training seems to be going well, as you could almost forget what all of this is for with how beautiful the day is. Elsewhere in the multiverse, though,
Flying
it
Nimbus!
seems like things are stirring. Something is
Going for
afoot,
that.
and a reckoning will soon take place that may shred the very fabric of reality.
Pretty sure he's over
As
there.
we would conclude the chapter in Universe 14, seeing a figure. And in Universe 0, the seal continues to weaken day by day. Only months left until the fight for all of existence begins. Venerable era voice.
Yeah, I remember
repeats.
those days. Back to
The
school.
view is hazy, but the voice finally breaks
We're
through,
old, bro.
and the eyes of a warrior finally open. This is Amaran, and trust me, we will get all into why this guy is a problem soon enough. I don't know what happened, Bulma says. I've had a huge memory gap. Maybe you know something
I'm
about
trying to
it?
get some supplies.
But
bro.
Amaran shakes his head no.
But yeah, Goku Black, I'll give you the room key after, so make sure you're ready.
To his feet, A few moments before you, this door was blocked, bewitched, but it was just a final spell. Like, it was made so that we could go without slobbering too much. Of course, a brilliant wizard like me would have saved us from any situation. This is when Amaran breaks his silence though. Saga, where is he? So Bulma leads him to the entrance of their ship, with Amaran not really sure what to expect. However, when the doors finally open, we can see that we're currently on planet Red, off in the mysterious realm of Universe 14. Amaran is shocked, but Bulma confirms that he was shocked as well a few moments ago. All of a sudden, a troubled presence lands behind him on the ship as Saga finally appears. He seems to have narrowly avoided some danger. What is this outfit, Amaran asks him. Saga then goes on to explain that it was impossible for him to wake Amaran up, so he took the initiative to go out. When I found myself facing this horde of creatures made of pure energy, he goes on, I had to adapt to the situation knowing that their blows sucked the vitality out of me. I had to be patient, and I managed to copy their vitality absorption capacity, so I was able to overcome them. The fight was hard, but not without experience gained, and my mission to protect you has been successful. Impressive as always, Druml declares as he extends his hands out to heal Saga using his magic. Venerable heir, if I may say so, Saga goes on, the bewitchments are strangely similar to those of Lord Druml. What? Druml says, stunned. But why did Lord Druml want to lock us up? This is absurd. This is indeed what I've concluded, Amaran says. Any telepathic contact with him or Zeri seems to be impractical. Let's go directly to his planet. Dula, summon the ship, Amaran commands. Dula forms a hand seal.
I'm almost at my dragon chain, bro.
Mighty power, he summons their massive ship as it rises from the clouds. Wow, I feel as if I haven't used my power in ages, he says, as it's pretty clear now that these guys are indeed suffering from some form of memory loss or amnesia. If this is truly their home Universe 14. As they enter the ship, Saga, out of curiosity and suspicion of the current situation, reads the vitality of Amaran, and this is when he notices that his heartbeat is irregular, just as he thought, and his blood pressure is unstable. Saga stutters as he attempts to address the venerable heir, but a look as cold as ice runs in Amaran's eyes. Whatever may have happened, Saga tells him, I know you'll make the right decisions. Amaran coldly replies, though, that he doesn't pretend to, however, as their ship takes off, or set for planet Druml. Back on Earth in Universe 7, Piccolo is hard at work trying to make Pan the next great hybrid Saiyan warrior, and much like with Goku
oh my
and Gohan
gosh, I tried to hit my solar flare and I hit the freaking wrong button, bro.
Pan actually lands a funny
I hit the
little
key
kick
sense.
on Piccolo's neck, but
I tried to hit
he
solar
jacks her
flare, I
by her
sold.
shirt just to remind her that she still does have quite a ways to go.
Come on, one more person,
If
stay
only you knew
alive.
What your father had to go through to even have the privilege of training with me, he says arrogantly. Pan makes a face at Piccolo, much to his dislike, of course. So he tosses her into the sky, forcing her to sink or swim.
Okay, he
As
made
he
it.
tells her to show him that she's actually worthy. Pan intensely stops her momentum in the sky and begins flying directly back at Piccolo at full speed.
Yeah, man. The worst part is having to go to sleep early too and wake up early. Come home, do your homework, talk to one, two gal, shower, eat, bed. Maybe do homework. I don't know, but it's all good. I'm gonna give you the room key now. You wanna play still?
This is when the two Namekians from Universe 6 appear in the midst of their training again. Piccolo seems to be very pleased with today's results, so he summons his cape and says that in terms of pure physical training, we've come a long way. But rest is also important, so let's not rush.
Goku Black, you still there? We're waiting on you. Can you not see it? Oh, I didn't put it up. My bad. Hey, that's my bad. I'll type it out. Hold on. Got you.
Rush things and let's use the time we have properly. I don't mean to sound derogatory, Sanaru says, but is it a good idea to relax with what's ahead of us? Piccolo laughs and calls him a rookie, telling him, don't think that they're just gonna sit around and sip on a bowl of fresh water. You still need to forge your mind and sharpen your knowledge. Our knowledge? Pilina asks. What do you mean by that? You've taught me a lot about our race, Piccolo tells them, but the history of our people in our universe is just as exciting. Let me tell you that I didn't tell you two the whole truth. I'm not the only Namekian on this planet, so my intuition was correct, Sanaru says. At the highest point of this planet, beyond the skies in a sanctuary inaccessible by the most common means, lives the god of Earth, who is the person I respect the most in this world, Piccolo says. Back in Universe 14, Amaran's ship finally arrives at planet Druml. Amaran, Dula, and Saga step out of the portal that was created as they take their first steps in ages on planet Druml. A wave of emotion comes over the warriors as Amaran, Saga, and Dula scour around, calling for Lord Druml and Sir Xeres. Venerable Heir, would you allow me to take a quick tour of the planet, Saga asks. Amaran takes to the sky and manifests a large, liquidy orb of light before it disperses all over the planet. The very life forces on the planet itself are scanned over as Amaran's technique shows insane range. Even Saga stops once noticing Amaran's technique and heads back to admire his skill. I didn't know you were capable of such a technique, Saga says to him, but I imagine given your position, you wish to remain discreet about your abilities. Amaran is shocked though as he declares that there is no life whatsoever on this planet. What? And for how long? Months, Saga asks? Wow, Dula comments, coming up to them now. That was unbelievable, Venerable Heir. However, it's at this moment that Amaran does detect something though, as he points to his right. Down there, he says, there's a kind of psychic beacon that's been deposited. I'll go alone, he declares. Are you sure, Dula and Saga plead? But in Amaran's eyes, this is a non-negotiable situation as his presence is almost being summoned to this location. Right, Saga says. We stand guard just in case. Amaran flies off to the source of this beacon, appearing before a beautiful structure. He extends his arm and with one swiping motion seems to open a portal to somewhere. Amaran sticks his hand through this mirror dimension before walking completely through it. When he appears on the
Alright, guys.
Let's try to get another W. We got Broly, aka Gohan, aka Goku Black, Mac, and myself. Let's do this.
super time machine, as well as a
Flying
crate of
Nimbus!
supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Did I lose him? Don't tell me Goku Black. He's just disconnect.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
You be careful too, okay?
You got this. Did Goku Black disconnect? It looks like he did.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Don't worry, I'll give you the room key again next match. And we've been having internet problems all night. So, it's all good, homie.
You're my savior.
Okay, let me find this keys.
Flying Nimbus!
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Holy hell. I'll kill anyone who gets in our way.
I thought he already had enough power. I don't know why he had to kill me, bro. Does he not know how to transform?
This guy might not know how to transform, you know.
Camping my body.
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick.
Go here.
Guy's gonna cap my body till I die. Mac, it's up to you. Just go kill him.
Oh no. Flying Nimbus! Oh.
Yeah, he's a loser, but it is what it is. Next match.
You know what? I'm not even gonna get mad.
I played this game for a long time. That's just how these people are, you know?
And that civilian I didn't even save. I was gonna save her.
Mac, there's a civilian in one of those caves right in front of you. No, turn around. Yeah. Down to the bottom right, there's a civilian in that cave.
Super time machine is ready. Head there now.
I think she got her. Yo, what's up, Lucas?
Startup system's under attack.
That's how you say your name?
So tread carefully if you want to get closer.
Let's do this! Oh, crap. This is it! This is it!
They have to whoop some ass in there. Let's go, Matt.
Big Bang, attack! They're close.
Here goes!
Yo, he's getting jumped, bro.
Dude, you guys whooped his ass. Avenge me.
Do it for Little Saint, bro. If you know that meme, you're old. Do it for Little Saint.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help.
Let's go!
You're this way! You go bye-bye!
Close. Close.
Go save this person.
Save this level 3 if you can, Mac.
We need her.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
No.
The startup system's destroyed. The escape time
Man, if I
machine's
didn't-
almost prepped.
If I didn't get body camped and the Goku Black didn't get disconnected, we would have whooped some ass this match, bro.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. I've sent the escape time machine.
Yo, Goku Black, I'm gonna put the room key again if you want to join.
Machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again. This is bad. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. I've sent the escape time machine.
Back in the lobby.
Use it to get out of there.
Good game, Mac. Good game.
Bro, I'm gonna have to make a YouTube short out of that, maybe. These guys were whooping ass.
God.
I post the room key again, guys. Join if you want to play still. Can you see the room key? Or you want me to type it out? We're good. Put back on the manga.
On the other side, something strange happens as his entrance/exit to the outside realm is closed off. The pillars of the altar have come together to open some kind of magic door, Saga says from the outside, as he and Dula await a signal from Amaran. Do you think he got in, Dula says, but this would quickly be answered by the entire formation disappearing before their eyes. I knew it was a trap, Dula cries. We should have never let him go alone. Come, Saga, let us hasten to find the venerable heir. Saga confirms, though, that they still feel his presence, however, but it's as if he's in a different dimension to them. I'll focus on his presence as long as I can still feel him, Saga declares. At the slightest sign from me, destroy the area without any warning, Dula. Back in the mysterious pocket realm, someone appears to be emerging from the shadows as we see a foot appear. Amaran readies his weapon, preparing for an ambush, and begins to take a swing. A piercing light blinds his vision momentarily, however, and the being that ends up emerging from the shadows is none other than Zao, Supreme Kai of Universe 14. I've been waiting here for you for more than 6 months, venerable heir, Zao tells him. Follow me. They travel down a corridor as Zao explains to Amaran the meaning of all this confusion. You must be lost. Allow me to apologize. Everything went as we thought it would for the moment. We? Amaran asks, to which Zao vows to show him something ahead. As they arrive in a chamber, Zao tells him that he is the only one that can come to this place. Where are we? He asks. Zao declares that they're in the hall of the altar of the angels, where the scepter of the angel of the universe concerned remains when the angel in question isn't using it. Upon the altar lines a staff brimming with divinity as Zao beckons Amaran to take it. He grabs the staff and immediately is met with immense power and a hologram. On the wall in front of them, the staff emits a projection of none other than Lord Druml, who has recorded a message and sealed it within the staff for safekeeping until Amaran could come retrieve it. Hello, Amaran. This is Druml. As you may have guessed, we are no longer here and you have apparent amnesia. Let me refresh your memory, the message goes on. Our universe has been completely annihilated by the Omni King, while you were only proving day after day your ability to become who you claim to want to be. Then, our universe was restored by a wish-fulfilling dragon from another universe. Afterwards, I was approached by a woman who seemed to be the mother of the angels as well as the companion to the Grand Priest. This hierarchy and childish madness of these so-called rulers of all things having to cease, we took the decision to act and to go first to the Grand Priest himself. And here we are, at the moment before your amnesia when you were on planet Bread, looking for your cherished relics. I give you back your memory, Druml declares, as the moments before certain erasure flood back into Amaran's head. His amnesia gone in an instant, a flood of information, emotion, and confusion overcome him as he tries to process everything he's just learned in mere seconds. But a new purpose seems to have spawned within Amaran as he understands the turn of events now. Now that you remember, Druml goes on, if you hear this message, it's because we were somehow stopped by the Grand Priest and Zeri sent his scepter back to where you are before we got stuck. Amaran has been bestowed a mission now, however, as Druml tells him that after these events, he'll no longer be able to hold his job.
Yo, Mac, what's the best strategy facing Zamasu and Goku Black?
Finish what you
Better just to kill him at level 2?
You'll have the time and the status to do it because from now on, and by this delegation, you have officially become the new god of destruction of Universe 14, Druml finishes. As Amaran becomes the first god of destruction I've personally ever seen wield the angel staff, and I cannot wait to see how strong this guy is with and without the angel staff. As chapter 11 of Dragon Ball Kakumi begins, Amaran and the others are seen traversing the multiverse in one of the cubes we've become accustomed seeing Beerus and Whis travel by. Venerable
All right.
Heir, what is our travel plan? Saga asks. Amaran responds that he's decided they'll just go visit the Grand Priest directly at his palace. His palace, Saga replies. You know where that is? This is information that only the angel should know, Dula says. Fortunately, Amaran does have knowledge to get there, as he tells them that each element of this multiverse has a precise place and function. Nothing has ever been left to chance. Dula, however, is having trouble.
We will reveal to them the ultimate power of the gods. It's time to show them divine perfection
lineup.
made whole.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've
One
set
day
a
we gotta
super
set up
time machine, as well as a crate of
like a
supplies.
12-hour stream with like
Here's
7
how to
players.
launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Like sometime in October, set up like a 12-hour stream for breakers. We just go ham.
Flying Nimbus!
October, I want to start playing a lot of horror games too. Just for the season, and there's a stupid fly in my room. I left the door open.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
That won't work.
Thank you.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Welcome.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Bro, the worst is when you freaking let mosquitoes in. Last month, I remember I woke up, I had like 6 mosquito bites. A good thing, I haven't seen no mosquitoes in a while. It's getting colder here. Got a stupid fly in my room.
Flying Nimbus!
That's a new power key. Place it now.
I'm gonna head to D and E since I have the power key radar. Goku Black, I was just about to look and see if you got disconnected.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution.
And Max
if you're
down
going to
too. I
help
wasn't even paying attention. Bro, I don't know what's going on with the body camping tonight.
You know what to do with that key.
And there's a whole bunch of civilians. No one's saving.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits.
This match is a wash, bro. This match is a wash. This match is a wash. Everyone's dead. This match is a wash.
Please help me. You're my savior.
I can't even save. Okay, someone else survived early. Put a drink there if you need it.
Flying Nimbus!
We're just trying to find this key.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Bro, people who body cam, losers. Stream snipers, losers.
Use it to hold the enemy back.
People that won't even let your teammates, or no, people that wait for your teammates to revive you and then kill you, losers.
I hate those ones. They pretend like they'll go away, but they'll be watching, and right when you get revived, you're dead.
Sustain the majesty by eliminating all mortal creatures. I will restore the original.
We only have 4 more players, so if you kill someone, then emergency time machine is one, and then we can escape.
Wonder of creation. The vast beauty of my being overwhelms you. Stay calm. Stay calm.
Shit.
You're done. Stay calm.
Damn it.
Bastard.
I tried to help out the level 3, but got busted.
What do you think of it? Quite the color,
Bro wasted his quick there.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
I owe you one.
Helpless.
We're done for.
Gotta get the hell out of here!
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. I'll send some supplies.
My guy barely made it.
I've sent a new super transfer. Sorry,
I'll
that'll
go
have
for
to
it.
do for now. The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. The startup system is under attack. Stop. But if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Bro, that solar flare didn't do shit.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
This is true justice. Away with you! Come!
Bro, these stuns weren't stunning, bro. These stuns were not stunning.
Worship me, give praise unto me, me the beautiful, the sublime. All
This game is called Dragon Ball The Breakers.
And unfortunately, I'm KO'd. Broly's down too. Yeah, we all died. Alright, next match. Mac, that match was a wash, bro. We weren't gonna win. Don't feel bad. It's all good. I got body cam last match. Or the previous one.
I was about to say the same thing, so it's all good. I was looking at time. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's almost 1 o'clock a.m. for me.
Just waiting for you guys to come back to the lobby. I don't know if you're back, Broly and Mac.
Yeah, same page, same page. But yo, are you guys in the lobby? Or do I have to give you a new room key?
Okay, we're good.
Trouble understanding, so Amaran goes on to explain to them how they'll be able to traverse the God Realm here. We can't move from one universe to another in any order we want, he says. For each itinerary, there are steps to be respected. A few years ago, there were only 12 universes. The gods have evoked during the last millennia the term twin universes, but it's only a correction following our disappearance. At the time when our 18 universes coexisted, we were formed in groups of 3 so-called triplet universes. Our universe 14, for example, shared the same galaxies, the same planets, and the same species as universes 5 and 8. This one is
Yo,
thus
Goku
again
Black, don't worry.
connected to the universes.
We have to get a W this match.
Iraq and
As long as it's not Broly,
so the place where I was
we have to
born,
win.
Lulu replies, exists
or if it's Broly, we have to play
identically
super
in 2
smart.
other
Like,
universes.
just play smart.
You and Saga are the exception to the
No
rule,
rush. We don't have to
Amaran
rush the
says.
match.
You have appeared in the demon realm. There's a different
You
one
have to
in
hide
each
for a bit, just
universe.
hide.
This
Play
is
smart.
when we go on to see the graphic of how the universes would be intertwined in this triplet format. Universes 1, 12, and 18 would be one set, universes 2, 11, and 17 another, and universe 3 would be paired alongside universes 10 and 6. Additionally, universes 4, 9, and 15, universes 5, 8, and 14, of course, as previously mentioned, and finally, universes 6 and 7 are paired along with universe 13. The universes are all organized in circuits in which each series of 3 follows one another. There is no way to get from one universe to the other unless they're connected within the circuit. Zeres told me at the end of his message that the Grand Priest's Palace is an isolated place, accessible only by passing through special portals in a defined order. This one changes every 100 years or so, and Zeres shared with me the current configuration one must follow to get to the palace. The first portal to pass through is in Universe 4. The journey will be rather long even on board the cube. To get there, we must cross 5 universes in total. Though once arrived, the portals will be significant shortcuts. Getting back to our adventure, however, he continues, we are currently between universes 8 and 6. So, Saga mentions, let's optimize our trip by taking advantage of the stops to warn about the presence of the new god of destruction of Universe 14. Let's show them that our universe is not that easy to take over. Later on, as their travels continued, Amaran and the rest would arrive upon planet Rosemary in Universe 4. As they descend upon the planet, Dula commands the attention of the inhabitants and orders them to kneel before the divinity that has blessed their planet today. This is the one and only true heir of the divine throne, Sir Amaran. The inhabitants of the planet look kinda confused, but Dula is indeed losing patience with those who choose not to kneel. He overwhelms
For real,
them
you
with
got
his
Cam.
power and
Summer's done,
forces
bro.
them to kneel
Time to
before
pack it up.
Amaran and show him the respect he deserves. They're probably a species without
Time to
any
pack
form
it
of
up, bro.
spoken
Summer's
language,
done.
Saga
No more
says, but
camping.
Amaran knows better. What are your demands? One of the civilians replies. What would you
Halloween
claim from an
season soon.
insignificant people like us? We
They're
are
like a
from
real
Universe
killer, bro.
14, Dula says as he approaches
Boom,
them.
boom.
And in front of you is its new leader. 2 years ago at the Tournament of Power, they explained to us that there were only 12 universes, the guy says, not believing there to be a 14th. And you're saying now that you're from the 14th? This has something to do with the Grand Priest's call from months ago. Otherwise, whoever you are, they continue as the other warriors begin to step up as well. You are not welcome here in Rosemary. Wait, so they're already aware of what's coming, Dula says, surprised? Aw, and here I was aching to toy with them. It looks so fun to play with those little chicken legs of theirs. You haven't done anything that would be of an offense to us yet, Saga says. We feel generous today. Allow us to forgive you by kneeling before us right now. Well, sadly for you, I'm actually the most stubborn being in this universe, one of them replies, as the warriors from planet Rosemary rise before them. So it seems like there's no way of reasoning with you, Amaran says, beginning to lose his patience as well. The bird-like warriors begin to power up, but Saga quickly informs them that a god of destruction will not be lowering himself to their pitiful level, so he and Dula will be taking care of them. However, the warriors are fearless, and even if they shall perish here, they mention that there is a being that won't be too happy to know that there's a god of destruction walking around quietly in his universe. Over on planet Quitella, the god and angel are seen sparring, but this is when Quitella senses a very interesting key in his universe, mentioning he doesn't know who this being is. Cognac, however, says that this could be the energy of a god of destruction, and given the darkness coming from it, things don't seem too friendly.
Okay. Alright guys, this is gonna be our last match, so try to get a W. If you're still here watching, I appreciate it. Big up yourself.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Flying Nimbus!
Yeah, we need to plant those 2 keys because they're really annoying to plant. But I have, like I said, I have time for Thor's duty, so hopefully that comes clutch.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Yo, Super Saiyan, go on to your bed. Stop thinking about Gyal.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
It's the last match still.
Flying Nimbus!
Maybe we shouldn't come this way.
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Excellent.
Great. You know what to do with that key. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Need to find this EQ. Maybe we should go save this guy.
An ally
Doesn't look
needs
like
your
anyone
help.
else is.
We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Perfect. Get up!
I owe you.
I had to save that guy. I don't think anyone else was gonna save him. We got 5 Dragon Balls so far. Someone else is down. Get saved. We lost him.
Calm yourself, bully.
Goku Black, I'll try to save you.
Flying Nimbus! Get up!
I owe you one.
This is bad. Somebody's down.
Did he have the Dragon Balls too?
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Flying Nimbus!
We need to find this E key, bro. Oh, it's delayed? 1 second. Alright, see you later, Super Saiyan. Hold on. Gotta wait for this thing to load again. I'm so sorry, Mac. Get out of there. This was not good, bro. You took too long to find that key. This person.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
I got 4 Dragon Balls. This guy has the other 2. And Mac, you have 1. We have all the balls. We have all the balls. Pause. Come to B. Mac.
Oh, come on!
Ah, come on. Come on.
Thought I was a gun in there.
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to.
Stay calm.
Got it?
Stay calm.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shinron at the altar. You're done.
Flying Nimbus!
Okay. Good job, Mac. Later, Super Saiyan. Good night.
I will grant your wish.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I have no sodas. There's one right there.
Oh, man. Holy hell.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. A super transfer is headed your way. Take it now. An ally needs your help.
We could have
You
won
don't
this
know
match,
what
bro.
danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
We took too long to find that EP.
The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
Bro, I have no idea. These developers need to fix this game. GG's, bro. But
caution
to
if you're
Mac,
going to help them.
They're close. You foolish worm!
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
ooh, we were close.
Sorry,
I thought you got away.
You'll be dying alongside this planet. Where do you think you're going? I was going to escape with you. In a one-person pod.
GG's Mac. GG's Goku Black. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. It's 1:17 a.m. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 51 minutes. Actually, you know, I'm gonna play one more. Fuck it. I'll play one more match. Just so we can say we streamed for 3 hours. So stay if you want to stay. Mac, if you have to go to bed, no problem. Goku Black, I can play one more if you still want to play. And then I'll call it a night. Just for the fact that I could say we were streaming for 3 hours. That's all. All right, Mac. If you're gone, good night. But I'm gonna play one more.
Still got some people watching. Alright, so I'm gonna put on Dragon Ball Acme, the manga, to watch in the meantime.
If I don't recognize the key of a god of destruction, it's perhaps that it comes from a resurrected universe, Quitella says. I myself wasn't even a god of destruction when they were destroyed. If I'm not mistaken, it's as if
Alright, bro, we'll play one more.
the good old
Then I'm gonna go to bed.
left us have been
I'll be right
listened
back.
to. No, Cornette replies. I don't recognize this energy either. It is, nevertheless, lower than yours, but the situation itself remains worrying. What would you like to do, he asks. What do you think, Quitella asks, laughing. We're talking about my universe here, and I forbid anyone to intervene in it, either with or without my authorization. Let's go, he says, getting serious all of a sudden, and the two head out for planet Rosemary. The absolute terror and destruction that's taken place on planet Rosemary in the meantime cannot be understated, as the civilians who refuse to kneel before Amaran have been devastated where they stand, and most lie on the ground lifeless as we return. Saga and Dula, bored as they may look, have taken much joy in the terror they inflicted here today in the name of their lord Amaran. Amaran himself, however, sits atop a mountain of bodies of those who went against him, as he tells the remaining, "We didn't come here to destroy you today, only to tell you that the end of everything will soon begin. It's not too late for you to make the right choice," he tells them. "Don't be on the wrong team. You couldn't do anything against Saga and Dula, them just using a piece of their power, so do you really think it's wise to oppose me? Furthermore, I myself am nothing compared to Lord Druml." "Druml? Who the hell is that?" the last remaining guy says. "Well, I won't bother explaining it to you," Amaran replies. "Think wisely. You hold your people's lives, and who knows, you may have a chance to meet him if you joined us." The lone Universe 4 warrior refuses to give in, however, telling them to go ahead. Keep acting so full of themselves. "You have no idea what we're capable of," he begins, but Dula raises a hand, and the breath instantly leaves his body. Dula suffocates the lone warrior. However, this is when Quitella comes within range of Amaran being able to sense him, so they hastily take their leave, knowing that they aren't quite ready for this battle yet. Moments later, Quitella is heard standing above the warrior whom we now know as Ganos, demanding to know what happened here. "I don't have anything left," Ganos says. "Forgive us for being late," Cognac says, "but the damage has already been done here." Quitella and Cognac are still both hot on the trails of this energy. However, as Quitella mentions that they seem to be slightly ahead of them. "Do you think we can get to their destination before them?" he asks. "It won't be easy," Cognac replies, "since they are also in a cube." Seeing the direction they're going though, it seems that they're headed for a specific portal. "And to think we were hoping for mortals to help us in the war," Quitella says, disappointed as he looks over the carnage. "Most of you won't ever be on point." "Right," Cognac agrees, "and for those of you who have the strength required, we'll need them to not mentally break after such encounters." "Cognac, clean up this planet a bit so that it looks a bit more like something, and the few remaining inhabitants forget everything that just happened here. Let's not cause panic unnecessarily. And we'll be taking these 3 with us," he goes on, to the shock of Cognac. "It's not like you to act in the interest of mortals, Sir Quitella," he replies, but he obliges his request. Over on the outskirts of Universe 4, Amaran and the others have finally made it to the first portal.
Shout out to everyone who's still
This
watching.
is what one of those
It's gonna be the last
special
match of the
portals
night.
looks like, Saga says. And on the other side is Universe 10. After that, there will only be 2 more portals left to use. One to go to Universe 6, and there...
time machine, as well as a crate of supplies.
So
Here's
right
how to
there, so you
launch.
want to get out of here.
Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Try to quick. Open that one quick. Get the heck out of here. Civilian there too.
Where am I?
You gotta hit the power box and fly it quick. Because you never know, you just come jump out of nowhere.
It looks like they're completely unaware.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Doing there. Can't go there. That might actually be him in there. Can't go in there. Oh no. There's some boxes there. Can't grab right now. Oh, he's there. Oh, you got busted.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Great! You know what to do with that key. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
That's Hercule. No, that's where he is.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
Alright, we found... Still have to find that D key.
I'm putting you out of your misery right now.
We got 4 Dragon Balls. 5.
Gotta get the hell out of here! Give me a freaking break.
Just me.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Just made it.
Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Get up, insect! Don't go lying down on me now!
Broly, I'll come save you.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
So I can find these other 2 Dragon
Get
Balls.
up!
real quick.
I owe you one. Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. The startup system for the super...
Before you die, allow me to show you what a fully evolved Tuffle is truly capable of.
Time machine is ready. Head there now.
Finished already.
Got cooked.
Long. The time to go my master.
At least I said the key.
Compared to me, you're nothing but a it'll fly!
Can you carry it?
If I stole my Dragon Ball.
Are you okay?
I owe you one.
At long last, the time to fulfill my true purpose has come.
The startup system is under attack.
What's the big idea?
Bro, I just came back.
Got it? I've included some ultra-divine water with the supplies. It should purify any abnormalities in the body.
Just made it. I only have 66%.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Oh man.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Got you. Wasn't fast enough. Fail for me.
You'll make it a beat.
Baby, my lord. Accept this and rise again.
Goku Black, are you still here? If you are, it's up to you, homie. Yeah, bro, you're still alive. Still alive, man.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. This is bad. Somebody's down.
Unfortunately, there's no Yajirobe sword.
Going to help them.
Special beam cannon.
Comes the massacre.
Everyone's killed. I can't even see the Raider. There he is.
Don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
What you gonna do? Bro, go into the time machine if you can. Or are you done? Yeah. He's KO'd. It's just you two left.
Startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get
Yeah,
closer.
get the escape time machine. Fuck it.
The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
Holy hell.
Don't get cocky. Now I do believe it's my turn.
Go. Let's see if he lets you go.
Don't you dare make a fool of me. Don't you dare make a fool of me.
Oh, you're done for. You missed. Good game.
Now then. Well then, how about we finally get serious about this, hmm?
I thought he was gonna let you go, but oh well. He wanted those extra points. Alright guys. I'm gonna end the stream now. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 10 minutes. Shout out to Goku Black. Shout out to Mac. Shout out to Super Saiyan. If you're still here watching, I'd like to say thank you. I appreciate it. If you're new here, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow. That being said, have yourself a good night. Peace. See you later, Goku Black.
Good night, everyone.